All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. If something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. Let's read the email and then we'll put Becca in Lakewood on the line. Dear Ryan and Sissy, my husband was at home working and got up to use the restroom. He didn't realize that his iMessages were popping up and I was reading his incoming texts. They were completely inappropriate. So she goes, I confronted him. It got ugly, but we have 3 kids together, so I stayed with him. So this already went down in a bad way. Like, he got caught, but the 3 kids, so she stays there. She says he promised he was not going to see her anymore. So it was a full-blown affair. Okay. But now I think he's doing it again. I got a message on Instagram from a weird account. See, here's my problem already. Here's my problem already. He got away with it. And so he thinks he can get away with it again. Mm-hmm. Like, he got away with it. And so he thinks he can do it again. That's what, Patty?
But aren't you allowed to forgive someone and forget?
I'm just telling you what I think is happening with him.
It's like, you know what they say, when the grass goes green, it's not going to turn any other color. I don't know how that connects, right?
Let's get Becca.
Like, he did it once, he's going to do it again.
So the grass is going to turn brown?
You fooled me once. All right, let's get Becca on the line. Becca, thank you for your candid email. First of all, we're sorry that you had to deal with this scenario and an affair already once. Thank you. But it sounds like for your family, you dug in and you said,
right,
I'll forgive you. Just don't do it again. And now you think he's doing it again.
Right. That's exactly it.
What was this message that triggered your concern?
Well, let me tell you. So it was about 3 months ago. My husband, he was working from home, and he got up to use the bathroom, and I was just kind of like walking around having a bowl of fruit, and I just kind of sat down in the chair that he was previously sitting in. And he had left his phone on the arm of the chair. And, it started to messages started to pop up. I guess he didn't realize that, the iMessages were still on. And I was able to read all of his incoming text messages. And
as you should.
Mm-hmm. Right. It was things like, I've been thinking about you all day. And I know that I can't see you, but I can't wait to be together again, things like that. So I basically caught him right there, red-handed. And
did he admit to cheating and all that?
Yeah, he admitted to cheating. It was some girl that he met at a gas station named Sarah, and that it was supposed to be like a one-time thing, and he kind of got wrapped up, and it continued for longer, and it just got really ugly between he and I.
Well,
of course,
okay, I don't want to get distracted by asking too many questions. Hang on for a second. Here's what we know. He's done it once. You forgave him. I'm concerned that because he got away with it, he thinks he can get away with it again. But we will call and find out who he sends the roses to next. All right, Becca is on the phone. So the quick summary here is, and if you want to listen to the roses call, we're making it now. We're about to dial now. Mm-hmm. She caught her husband cheating for the first time already. Mm-hmm. And she read messages then that were inappropriate. She caught him. She found out there was an affair going on, and she forgave him because they got kids. Mm-hmm. She did what's best for her family, and that's what she felt. And that's strong and bold, and it's great that you did that.
But that trust,
selfless, is what
broken.
That was. But the trust is broken, and I'm concerned that he got away with it, and he might think he can get away with it again. Now, the woman's name, this is a trigger for us. The woman's name you gave us was Sarah?
Yeah.
And you think it could be Sarah again because that's who it was the last time?
Yeah, I'm not confident that he was just able to break it clean like that, especially if you spent, so much time with her.
How's he been acting with you after all this?
I mean, extra, lovey, just trying to make sure that, that he's there and, reassuring, everything that he's doing, just, trying to show me that he's trustworthy. So,
Becca.
Yeah, he's been.
I want to go. I want to get Sisney on the phone with him. So say this for us. Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And we will right now. So
Thank you.
Sisney is going to offer him roses. That will happen. You'll hear all this. Be very quiet. Now, we want to find out who he sends them to. Be on the lookout for the name Sarah. And, of course, any sort of emotional sentiment that he wants to write on the card. That's also very valuable. So we're going to set this up so you can hear it, but don't speak until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Sure.
All right. Good luck, Becca.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Eric. This is Jenna. I'm calling from JJ's Floral Design in Lakewood. How are you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're brand new to the area right on Candlewood near the FedEx. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I actually do, yeah.
Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send flowers to anybody that they'd like today. So basically, it's a dozen roses. You can choose the color and send them to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info or billing info from you. We can start with the name of the person that you'd like to send them to.
How about send them to Annie?
Annie, okay. And then what would you like to put on the card? Well, we actually have a bunch of different cards. We have like romantic cards that have hearts on them, or thank you cards, I'm sorry cards, birthday cards.
Yeah, let's go with romantic. This is definitely a romantic one.
Cute. Okay, what would you like to write?
If it could say, how about something like, I'll love you forever. I promised you then, and I promised you now.
I'll love you forever. I promised you then.
Eric? Becca, is this your husband, Eric?
Yes, it is.
All right. Eric, this is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast now. I want you to understand that. We have your wife, Becca, on the line, who I don't know what to even ask after hearing that. Who is Annie? I'll love you forever. I promised you then. I promise you now.
Actually, guys, Annie is my like pet name that Eric's been calling me, and my family's been calling me since like when we first met. And my family, it's a name that my family gave me, and only the closest people around me call that. It's my middle name.
So he's talking about you.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
How do you feel?
I mean, that makes me feel so relieved. I'm sorry I had to do this.
Hold on, Annie, Becca, Annie. Before we do that, Eric, I'm going to tell you why we're calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife had told us about an affair you had with a woman named Sarah. She's gotten a strange message on Instagram from a weird account, and she thinks that you might have rekindled with Sarah. So your wife is concerned. I mean, she asked us to call you, so I'm just going to tell you, she's concerned that you're having an affair again.
That's completely false. Definitely not true. I don't know who the Instagram account is or anything else like that. Like, we discussed this a few weeks ago. It's done. I'm done. I'm only with her.
Becca, only you know your husband well enough to believe him or not. What do you think?
I don't know, Eric. I mean, the message was from a weird made-up account. There was no post on it, and it sent me a message saying, "If you only knew everything." ... Like, what am I?
What does that mean? Everything.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence. Like, it seems, what a coincidence. Like, we're going through this toughest time of our lives, and now I get this message just when I thought we're on the right track. So, I have concerns. I have doubt.
I mean, why don't you just go to Panda Express and see what the fortune cookie says? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, that's not...
See? You don't say that.
Said that.
You don't say that unless you're being defensive.
It's a little aggressive.
That's aggressive and defensive. That, to me, that's the aroma of guilt.
You guys.
It's the aroma of guilt.
No, like, don't say that. Like, like, I have every right to be questioning, anything that sounds suspicious. So, like,
The trust was
that's
broken,
so
so now she
inconsiderate.
can't.
Where's Sarah now, Eric? How'd you break it off with her?
I called her and I told her that I was done with it. That's exactly what Becca and we talked about this. We talked about it. We talked and talked and talked and talked. And then I called Sarah. I told her, hey, I'm done. I can't do this. I have a wife. I have kids. I'm done. And that's what it was. That's how it ended. I'm not talking with her anymore. I haven't talked to her in weeks.
And then she DMs your wife and says, if you only knew everything.
Thank you.
See, but you're saying that she DM'd, that you don't know that she DM'd. I don't know who that was. I don't know what account it was. I don't know if she's on there. I don't know any of that stuff.
All right, well, look.
You're making an assumption that's not there.
Well, we're doing the best we can with the facts
Look.
Becca, your wife, gave us. Eric, Becca, both of you, we're going to let you go. I'm glad he sent the flowers to you if your name is also Annie, but I sensed defensiveness. Take it, do what you want with it. Thank you very much for reaching out to us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
It's weird he said thank you at the end.
Yeah, with pleasure.
Okay.
Anytime.
Wow.
No, everything was going okay, and then he's guilty of something.
Well, you guys, we just called him out of nowhere.
That's called Ryan's Roses. Yes, Patty?
He said something toward the end that just really pissed me off when he was defending the other person, whoever it was, when he said, I don't know, it could have been anybody. Like, well, the fact of the matter is that your wife got a message and you should be defending your wife at this moment, at this time right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it just really got me mad. And it's just like, he's blaming her now, saying like, well, you're the one that got the message.
Well, this is my point, that he turned defensive.
Yeah.
And I think that smells guilty.
Totally.
Like he got a little harsh, and he was.
I think he knew it was us.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It is a public service. I want to get right to it. The email says, Dear Ryan and Sissy, my husband went out with some of his old buddies for a night out. The problem is he came home very early in the morning. He tried to play it off by jumping in the shower and pretending he got up early. But I know he didn't sleep in the bed. I called him out on it, and he said he slept on the couch. Why is he lying? What's he covering up? So this is very interesting. Is it Raina?
Yes.
Raina in La Mirada. Well, thank you for writing to us. What do you think he was like washing the smell of alcohol off or cigarettes off when he was showering?
Yes, probably. Because I could still kind of smell it on him later. Or at least, not the cigarette so much. I mostly just smelled like alcohol, beer.
And just to be clear, why did he say he didn't come to the bed and he stayed on the couch in your place?
He said he didn't want to wake me. He said I was snoring. But I listened to a lot of Ryan's Roses, and I don't think he's cheating on me, but I just have this nagging thought in the back of my mind. I don't know why he did that. He won't explain himself. He won't be clear.
All right.
How's your guys' relationship otherwise? Have you been rocky? Have you guys been intimate?
Yeah, it's been fine, except for this, and the fact that he, can't answer a simple question. But yeah, otherwise, we haven't been married that long, but we've been together a little while, and yeah, we've always, been very affectionate with each other. He's never given me any reason to, doubt him, but I have this nagging thought.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's get this done. We're going to call him next. Calling Raina's husband in La Mirada. He was sneaking around, basically. He says he was sleeping on the couch, but truly she thinks he was out all night. Then he tiptoes into the bedroom and he showers off. It's very strange, like rushing to the shower and all that.
Yeah.
Raina, we are going to call your husband and we are going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. It's that simple, okay? So stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
And I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do it. Good luck. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Steve.
You got him.
Hi, Steve. I'm calling from the Flower Galleria on Rosecrans. We're actually right in that shopping center near the Sizzler and like the Carl's Jr. You know where that is?
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so I'm calling because we're brand new to the area and we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. And you've been selected to send a dozen red roses.
Actually, you know what? It's perfect timing. That'd be great.
Really? Okay, awesome. So all I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, and then we can put a note on there as well. And they can get them by lunchtime today or any time that's more convenient for you.
Okay, I want to send them to my wife, Raina, and I want to say that I love you, baby. That's all.
I love you, baby. Okay.
Absolutely. She's the best.
Oh.
Steve?
That's cool.
Hi, Steve, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is going out, being broadcast right now on the radio. I need you to know that. Raina has reached out to us, and she, if I'm being totally honest and just to save time here, she thinks that you were not telling the truth when you said you slept on the couch and then jumped into the shower. She believes maybe you were covering something up. You didn't come home and you quickly wanted to shower off. Can you explain it to her? She's on the phone.
She's on the Ray?
Steve, hey.
Okay, is this a joke? What's happening here?
No, it's not a joke.
Yeah, you think a shower off? Is that what he said? A shower off what, honey? What am I supposed to be showering off? I mean, come on.
You didn't come to bed. You jumped in, like, I woke up and you were in the shower at 6 a.m. You never do that. What?
You were snoring like you want this on the radio? Your parents?
I don't snore.
You were snoring like
I don't snore, Ryan. I don't snore.
Hold on. Stop yelling. Everyone stop. Steve, stop yelling. Steve. Hello, Steve? I mean, he's yelling and now he's hanging up.
Wow.
Well, hold on.
I don't believe this.
Hold on for a second. What's with his anger? What's with him just yelling? What is that? But you too, like you're yelling. Everyone's yelling
to me that way before, ever.
I don't know what's going on, but you guys need to amp it down, both of you. Like, I don't know what he did, but the fact that he's that aggressive, just yelling at us, you shouldn't have to endure someone who's not transparent. And also, if he's running around and sneaking in the shower, that's all bad.
Yeah.
But now he doesn't want to talk about it. So we're with you. We think he's hiding something. Clearly.
I mean, he's never raised his voice to me like that, ever.
Well, then that reeks of an issue. That reeks of some guilt. He sent the note to you, I love you, baby. Then he went nuts. Then he hung up. And I think he is sneaking around. I think he's not telling you the truth. I think he is covering something up. So I hope in a cool, calm, collected, mature way, you guys can have a conversation about this so you can get to the bottom of it, okay?
Yeah.
He sounded defensive.
Yeah.
But we're going to give you a big hug and wish you luck, Raina.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Now, everyone's yelling, and my view is the guy's guilty of something, and they got problems in their relationship. You don't escalate to that level. You're not listening, right? They're not listening. They're yelling. So I think, he's tiptoeing into the shower. That is so obviously trying to hide something.
Yeah. And clean yourself from what?
Right. Smoke, bar, alcohol, gunk. Yes, Patty?
This is what I found really interesting when they were arguing about her snoring, and then she went to you and said, Ryan, I don't snore. Like, to me, I felt like she was asking for validation from someone because she's not getting it from her husband.
Well, then there you have it.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't get the validation, and he's out running around. That's why she's not getting it. And so here we are. There we were. And where do we go? Maybe he was washing off perfume. I mean, there's a lot of things, right?
Of course.
But I think very, very, very astute, Patty. I like that. I like that point because it tells a lot. It's simple, but it tells you a lot. Okay. I think it's a very simple conversation that we can have here before we move on about Ryan's Roses. How many Ryan's Roses calls do you think we've done? Mark, who would be the best at the math?
14 years.
I can give you a pretty good estimate.
All right, give me an idea. So
2 a week.
52 weeks.
52
So
weeks.
times 2 times 52.
But we take 4 weeks vacation.
We didn't start Roses in 2004, and we didn't always
A lot
do it
of
twice a
variables
week.
here, guys. Don't jump to conclusions, okay? Don't jump to conclusions. So, Mark, let's go through this methodically. Because the reason I ask is that this one, I just know I've been through so many. This one's, I honestly think is textbook. It's textbook. But Mark, do you have an equation?
We started doing roses twice a week in early 12. So
okay, but we did them once a week before that.
Yes, for a long time.
Oh.
Well, so are we not going to add those
I'm
in?
going to need a minute to do some calculations.
Do you want to call Nick?
Yes, I'll get with Nick.
Have Nick come in.
Just do it on
He's
your
the abacus.
calculator.
Nick is the abacus of this machine.
Hold on.
Why can't you just get an average? 1,000 roses.
No, I want actually. I want hard data.
6 years. So
Yeah, Tanya, here, work on that with Miss Tati over there. Let me get Tara, and then we'll come back to this. Hey, Tara, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
You're snorting when you're laughing too. Everybody's snort laughing.
I'm really trying
Snapping.
on this math.
So here's what we have. Raina, she saw her husband come in the next morning, basically tiptoe into the shower, and he says, "Well, I didn't want to wake you up. I slept on the couch." Turns out, we think he's out and he wanted to wash himself off from being at a bar or something. But what's your take?
You know what? The way he acted, I think he's lying. I mean, he clearly has something to hide if he's going to yell and scream like that. Like, that's just unacceptable.
Agreed. Listen to the tone.
You didn't come to bed. You jumped in, I woke up and you were in the shower at 6 a.m. You never do that.
What? You were snoring like you want this on the radio? Your parents?
I don't snore.
You were snoring like
I don't snore, Ryan. I don't snore.
Hold on. Stop yelling. Everyone stop. Steve, stop yelling. And then he just bailed. I mean, that is not that kind of yelling. What kind of progress can we make? Everyone's screaming at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lindsay, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that was like an episode of Housewives or something.
It was.
Or like cats screaming or something. Oh my gosh, they just sound super unstable. But the thing that keeps entering my mind, he just sounds sketchy, like sketchy Steve, like Steve equals sketchy. Because it doesn't even sound like maybe there's a cheating situation. It sounds like there's something else way worse than that. I don't know if it's drugs, drug dealing or something, but he is hiding something.
Well, his reaction is just not, it doesn't fit. So we think there's shadiness. I don't like it. Look, to me, I say it's textbook. I think he got so aggressive and so defensive. He's clearly lying.
Yeah.
You don't put that much into it if you're not lying because it's the truth.
Mad.
The truth
he was
is
mad.
the truth, and it prevails. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. Nick Festudo has arrived. Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
So I want to get this calculation, but I want to do it when we come back.
Okay.
Kiss FM. Hang on one sec. But first, a quick calculation. So let's be clear. Sisney's having twins.
Yeah.
Patty's upset that she's taken her fantasy football league relationship with Gael as a name for one of her babies. I mean, this is all
I'm not
happening.
taking it. I'm considering it.
Considering it. But Patty's not thrilled. I mean, let's just call a spade. All right. Tanya, what do I say? And 14 years of this show, right? 14 years. Nick Festudo.
Yes.
How many years have you been at Kiss FM?
32 going on.
Wow. How many years with Rick Dees?
About 18 with Rick and 14 with you.
Is that not that is insane?
32. I'm 33.
Yeah.
My entire life, Nick Festudo has been.
Do you know what's funny though? I met you when I filled in for Rick, and you look like you. I mean, you looked fine, but you look so much healthier and better now.
Thank you.
And yet, that's so many years gone by. What did you change?
Just got a little healthier with the diet and started to work out every morning at 4:30.
You're insane.
No rain, and just keep going.
Good for you. Until you get out of the way first thing.
Yeah.
What do you do for your workout?
About 40 minutes of cardio and about 45 minutes of weights.
Wow, that's a long workout.
And he's training for the Ironman. All right, so we figured you'd be the best source for being our abacus here. We're trying to calculate because I do think that the more we've done, I'm now starting to see themes. I'm starting to see patterns, and I'm starting to see textbook things. And I like the one we had today, which to me a little textbook because of his defensiveness. So I know he's lying. How many Ryan's Roses calls would you say since I've started we've made?
Okay, we started Roses about 2006. So
Okay.
we were a couple of years into our show. We started in 2006. I'm figuring 2 a week. If you subtract vacations, Christmas time and everything, we give a little bit of a break. I'm thinking we are very close to about 1,200.
1,200. Now, Mark would argue that, saying that we only did it once a week for a couple of years.
Till 2012.
Okay.
So
All right,
now what
I'll
do we
give
do?
you that. Then if you then I'll subtract that, and I'll give you. We'll say close to about 900 to 1,000.
All right. So, Mark, do you accept?
I'll
feel like
accept
Mark,
that.
you're not going to challenge that.
No, that's good.
All right. So let's say a grand, 1,000. Let's say we've done 1,000, right? 1,000 Ryan's Roses. If we were to go in and forensically look at the patterns of those Ryan's Roses, I'll bet you we could break it down into a handful of patterns. There'll be some miscellaneous, but I'll bet you we can break it down into seeing some real rhythms and real patterns in
Yes.
what people do and what the true, what the truth is, right? Wouldn't you say?
I would think so. Yeah, there would be definitely a pattern that would, because there's only so many. How many
outcomes,
scenarios do we
right.
have?
You're either doing it or you're not doing it. You're either cheating or lying or
Right.
not.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I almost think we could write a book. We could write maybe we could write a help book for the telltale signs they're cheating. Telltale signs it's from the roses, right?
One of them being like if they get really aggressive,
Right.
then that's usually a sign that they're cheating or something's up.
Well, I mean, look, if you didn't do something, you don't get that loony about it.
Mm-hmm.
You just say it didn't happen. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the first thing. You would be incredulous at first, like,
Yeah.
And
what
then,
are you talking about? Right.
And then these were the things we would pick up on, like when we talked about at the hack. When when somebody's lying, they look to the left or something like that for a split second. That's what
That's right.
Yeah.
I know. By the way, I do that on all the news shows. I watch the cable news shows.
Yeah.
I watch to see all of these people that are being interrogated for the whatever nastiness going on. I look, for the Mueller investigation.
Yeah.
I look to see which ways their eyes goes from that morning hack.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Wait.
Yes, Tanya.
I have a title for the book.
Okay.
We got 999 Ryan's Roses, and I hope you're not one.
I love it. Do you think Jay-Z would let us have it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now we just need a publisher.
Patty.
Patty, you have a book deal, don't you?
I'm the owner of a publishing company.
Yeah, she could publish it.
We'll give you back Gael if you will give us a deal.
I'll do it.
All right, coming up Monday, it is our 1001th Ryan's Roses call. Thanks, Nikki.
You bet.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. If you think someone is cheating on you and you can't get to the bottom of it, then send us the story via email if you want us to go on the air and try and help you. This is Ryan and Ellen. I found dried flower petals in the trunk of my husband's car. Those flowers were not for me. As a matter of fact, I don't remember the last time he gave me flowers. He obviously got them for somebody else. Things have been a lot harder between us ever since he started driving a long distance to get to work. So I don't doubt he's doing something he shouldn't be doing.
Wow.
Okay, Rhonda, so you found these flowers. Did you ask him about the flowers?
I did not.
You didn't address it. You didn't show him the flowers that you found or the petals you found.
I didn't, because he's never got me flowers. I mean, all of a sudden, is he into potpourri or did somebody die? I have no idea.
So it was the petals had dried up?
They were dried up. Yeah, they were totally dead. Kind of like us a little bit. We're just really estranged right now. I don't trust him. He's been staying out really late. He's a long commute from LA to San Bernardino, and I feel like this is needed to find out what is going on.
So there are other signs that he may be well,
he doesn't he's not affectionate. We're not intimate. And I just feel, I don't trust him. I feel like he's very different and he's very distant.
How long have you been together?
We've been together since our early 20s, like 21 years old. We're 21, so that's that's 15 years now.
Oh, wow. Kids?
We have 2 teenage kids.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just, it's like life is happening, and I don't know. I don't really feel connected to him at all. I don't feel connected. And I just, he's not going to tell me. I need to catch him.
We've got Rhonda on the phone. Rhonda sent us an email about finding dried flower petals in the trunk of her husband's car. She said she's never gotten flowers, and her husband has been a lot harder to deal with ever since he started driving a longer distance to work. So we were talking about, they've been together 15 years. They got 2 teenage kids. We were talking about their relationship, and then Patty just flagged me and said that a man claiming that he is her husband is on the other line that called us.
Yes, he wants to talk to you.
Did he hear us talking about him?
He says, I think that's my wife.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Rhonda. Rhonda?
Yes,
What is your husband's name?
Kevin.
There is a Kevin on the phone here
What?
who called in to us, who heard us talking about him. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello, is this Kevin?
Yes, this is Kevin.
Rhonda, is that the sound of your husband's voice?
It is.
Yeah, I called in because I heard what was going on. And if I may interject, I've got a couple things to say to my wife.
So you want to do all this on the air?
Yeah, I think so. She started it. I'd like to finish it.
Well, I don't. The tone of all of this
Yeah.
doesn't sound so marriagey. So Kevin, she claims that she found dried flower petals in the trunk of your car, and that you've never given her flowers. What's that about?
Those flowers were actually for her. Here's the problem. I happened to go into her email. Let me ask my wife this. Honey, who is Brian?
What?
Yeah, here's what the problem is. You left your email unlocked. I was able to read your email to somebody named Brian, and I'm going to be very nice on the air. I don't want to be disrespectful to people listening, but what you said to him and what he said to you was very inappropriate. I know you're sleeping with him. That's why I threw the flowers away, and I'm not buying you flowers again.
Okay. First of all, I don't. This Brian. What I don't know what you're talking about. He's my trainer. It's not even.
Yeah, I'm sure he's training you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We have a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old who can listen to the radio. You were cheating on me, and that's what I know for a fact because I can read the emails.
Is this true? Are you cheating on him?
Who's Brian?
No.
Well, who is this guy that he's talking about?
He's a trainer.
What have you emailed with him about? It would be misconstrued as
Some
inappropriate.
workout techniques. We talked about warming up and stretching and cooling down, and maybe it was flirty. Maybe it was flirty.
So was it more,
Guys,
Kevin?
this is bad. I mean, both of you sound so annoyed with each other.
Yeah.
Just your tones, even Rhonda, before we had Kevin on the air, just the tone in which you were talking about him. It sounds to me like the two of you are just annoyed with each other.
Well, when I read an email saying that, I can't wait to spend time with you after and while you're on thinking about, that's not really how you talk to a trainer. That's not how you talk to a trainer.
I agree. So, Rhonda,
That's horrible.
So, Rhonda, is this your own guilt? Is this you feeling your own guilt? Is that why you called, trying to get us to find out if Kevin was cheating because you're cheating?
Absolutely not.
So you're not cheating?
I'm not cheating. We might be flirty. There may be.
Oh my God! If you guys read this email, it's way beyond that.
Do the two of you?
They've been intimate.
Do the two of you want to be married?
I don't know anymore, man. To be honest with you, I can't believe she got on the air and started airing what she thought was our dirty laundry, what's hers dirty laundry completely. And the only reason I called in is because she called in, and I couldn't believe the gall of her to accuse me of cheating when I read those emails. I know it's her that's cheating.
Wow.
And that's not true. That's just completely not true.
Yeah, okay. Because when somebody cheats, that's what they say. Oh, that's, they always admit it. They always say it's not true. Because you don't want to be embarrassed, Rhonda. You don't want to be embarrassed.
Rhonda,
I don't want to call. You're just flipping the script right now. You're trying to deflect it on me, and that's not the case.
Oh, okay.
Rhonda, you need to address, and Kevin, you need to, right, Ryan? Maybe there's more than one email. You better,
Yeah, honey, if you're so sure you're not cheating, why don't you send them the email? Let them read it on the air.
No,
we
the two
don't
of
wanna
you.
do that.
First of all, two of you guys need to communicate a little bit better. But Kevin, you should get with your wife and tell her everything that you suspect, and try and get to the bottom of it. And I'm sorry that it's gone to this place.
Yeah, I am too.
I think you both need therapy.
Yeah.
I think therapy would be both. Suit you both.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you go, Rhonda. Kevin, good luck. All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Ryan's Roses as a public service. If you think something's going on in your relationship, we'll try and get to the bottom of it. Let me get into it right now because I know that you're on the move this morning and busy. Dear Ryan, a few months ago, I found a receipt of a wire transfer from my husband to another woman in Mexico. I asked him about it. He told me he had helped his coworker send money to his wife. I believed him, and we didn't talk about it again. Well, last week I found more receipts. My husband has been sending the same woman money every 2 weeks after he gets paid. Whoa. It's like he's funding this person.
Oh my gosh.
So I think maybe there's a child.
Well, I mean, maybe, but don't assume
I don't know what to
right
think,
away.
but whatever. All right, let's grab her. Raquel. Hi, Raquel. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you today?
Good, darling. Thank you for sending us this email. I'm sorry that you're going through it. We obviously just read it on the air. You believed your husband at first, and then you see that he continues to send these wire transfers. What do you think is going on? What does your gut tell you is going on?
I mean, honestly, that's why I'm calling, because I don't even know what my gut is telling me, or I'm just really scared of what's even possible. Like, why is he sending money every 2 weeks to Mexico? The first thing is, like, who's he paying off and why? I just know he's paying off somebody, obviously.
So, have you then told him that you have seen more transactions other than the first one that you talked about, or does he not know that you know that?
He doesn't know that I saw the other transactions. He just knows about the first one. When I saw these other ones, I was like, obviously he's going to tell me the same thing.
I know.
All right.
Well, has he been acting weird around you or different?
I mean, when I asked him about the first ones, he was really jittery about it, which was weird because the excuse seems really logical. I mean, he works with ballets and car parks and everything, so it makes sense that he helps out one of the boys that has a family back in Mexico. But every 2 weeks, I mean, I think the guy could have figured out how to send a wire transfer by now.
Okay, so Raquel, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Let's make the call now. Good luck, okay? Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Anthony?
This is Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. My name is Leticia. I'm calling from globalflowers.com. We're actually a flower shop that's a network of over 4,000 florists in like 45 different countries. And I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. And you can send them to anyone you want, anywhere in the world.
I don't have to give you any credit card information?
No credit card information. They're totally free. I just need the name of whoever you want to send them to. We can write a quick little note and then obviously the address of where it's going to go. And, we're global. So honestly, you can go anywhere. Pick a country if you know somebody overseas.
Okay. You know what? Let's send it to my wife, Raquel. And you can just put a note that says, I love you, babe. You're amazing, and I hope you have a great day.
Okay, cool. And is this local?
Yeah, local.
Okay.
Anthony, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sisney. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Thank you for staying on the phone with us here. Wow. We have your wife, Raquel, on the line, and she reached out to us because she's concerned about something that's going on in your relationship, to be honest with you. Raquel, do you want to tell him what you're worried about? You want me to tell him?
I'll tell him. Thank you for sending me the flowers. So I know that you still love me in some way, but I found more receipts, Anthony. I found more wire transfer receipts to Mexico City. And like, not just one, like last time I found like 5. Why are you sending money so much over there?
Babe, I told you. I'm helping my employee send money to his wife in Mexico. That's what I'm doing.
But every 2 weeks, I mean, that money can go to pay for other things in our house. You don't need to be spending money. Even if he's giving you the money to spend, it's still charging our bank and our stuff like $5 for the transaction fee.
Anthony, here's the thing that we are trying to figure out, right? And by the way, maybe you're doing exactly what you say, but she just wonders why, when she asked you about the first time, you didn't just say, hey, I'm going to continue to send money to this family or to these people across the border.
It's complicated.
What's complicated about it?
I messed up.
What?
What do you mean you messed up?
Raquel, I'll tell you everything off there. I can't do it over the radio. I can't.
So, but you're saying what you told her isn't the case?
I'll explain. Raquel, I can't do not on the air.
No, you need to
tell you
explain now. If you want me to even give you a chance, you need to explain now. You can tell me. You can tell anybody. You need to tell me now what happened.
Babe.
I'm gonna lose it, Anthony.
Baby, it's bad. Babe, it's bad.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to let you guys speak independently off the air. I'm going to take you off the air right now. Okay, Raquel, I'm going to let him tell you directly. All right. All right. I know I'm going to be killed for that, but I just felt like they should have the opportunity to speak on their own.
No, I feel you. I mean,
I can tell you're going to scream at me. Everybody's going to yell at me. But I don't know why my gut just felt like let them talk to each other on their own. I think we kind of can connect the dots on that one as to what's going on.